Hello and welcome to WrestleCulture. I don't know why your John Harrison impression there was so spot on.
I'm trying to figure out what you were laughing at there.
All right.
He looks nothing like John Harrison.
Nothing like it.
Well,
just as much WhatCulture
I was
merch.
just about to say, apart from when we threw all that merch at him.
Oh, yeah.
This is what he looked like the day after. Hi, John.
Saturday night, and I like the main event. KO Cody. Cinema time, yeah, the bookings heaven sent. Deserves a trophy. Saturday night, ooh, a title they could switch. Winged Eagle. It's fighting time, and Owens ain't a bitch. Like a beagle. Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Pressure cooker.
Seamless.
Papa H. What a booker. Saturday night. Didn't ladies at your school do the dance to this?
Are you still singing? Wasn't ready for that.
Thank you for that. Thank you for helping with that.
Breath control is real.
I'm Adam Wilbourn from WhatCulture, joined by Adam Nicholas and Phil Chambers from WhatCulture to discuss all the goings on in wrestling this week, but really just to look at Saturday night's main event, basically.
And sing some songs.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we get into it, though, if you're a fan of this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts from. Daily Wrestling Podcast, review Raw, SmackDown, the show formerly known as NXT. Yay! Interviews, roundtable discussions, and a round of the week complete. A really good quiz, of course, on WrestleCulture.
On YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that bit. Sorry, I've drank too much coffee, I think, before I came in here.
What would be the giveaway to that?
Yeah, did your dinner ladies do the dance to Wigfield?
I don't know who your dinner ladies were.
I have
but
no
it was
idea
like-
what you're getting at
to be
here.
like...
Two questions.
Yep.
Was your dinner lady your mum, and did you get homeschooled? Is that is that why this is different
would
for you?
explain
It will
a
explain
lot.
quite a bit, actually.
Right. No, although I did definitely call a teacher mum once. 100%.
Yeah, it's innocent enough.
Yeah.
Excuse me, mum, miss.
some
Oh, that's my day ruined.
Dad was worse with for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Because men don't share, or they certainly didn't share back then. So it was like, Dad, he's like, what did you just call? I've already lost 3 kids. I don't need another one. Right? I've been getting rid of them my whole life. That's why I'm teaching.
So, yes, Saturday night's main event coming your way this weekend. But
Oh,
before
that's what it was
See,
for.
oh, you should have spelt it out for you because it
Yeah.
was really not that obvious.
Before we get into all that, though, thank you to Mark Lee Willis, who has decorated our desk today with these. Well, that's not mine, actually. Stax actually left this when he popped
We'll have
in
to
on
get it back to
Wednesday.
him
Yeah.
when he comes in.
Next time.
But we've got, I mean, all of our favourite wrestlers, basically, is...
Pretty much. I don't quite know why Molly Holly has 2 heads, but I'm okay with it. And 4 hands.
I'm sure you'll find some uses for them, Phil.
I'm sure.
I'm sure you will.
And if you're thinking,
Why
what
is someone so pure?
a lovely
She
gift.
was pure before you got your hands on her. You little
What
red
a-
bastard.
What a lovely gift. What a lovely pre-Christmas gift. I'm panicking, Phil.
You've ruined Christmas.
Ah, yeah, well.
I'm panicking as to what to get my family members for Christmas. They like, they're very niche. They like,
nothing.
they like mugs, they like t-shirts, hats, and jumpers. That's what they like.
I don't know where you can get any of those things.
But I'm
Sorry,
only
can't help.
willing to spend money somewhere where I think there's still a 10% discount.
Yeah! WhatCulture.com/shop with use the code WrestleCulture to get 10% off until midnight tonight, maybe, or probably until tomorrow morning when I turn it off. Because you can't set a timer. So last day is today.
Quick!
Friday is today. To use the code WrestleCulture to get 10% off all your merch.
They are great. I like this mug so much. I thought the cleaner had stolen it earlier. But thanks.
You were worried.
They just cleaned it away. So thank you very much for that.
Sometimes when you've you've been a bit silly, you know, I don't know, you've had a week of misbehaving, or you've done some stuff you probably shouldn't have done. You're an adult now. Maybe you should consider your life choices. It's every week, I know. And you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and you think, what the hell happened to you? It's a rare occasion these days, but I mean, every now and again you look. I told you this story when right before I stopped drinking for a little bit. I came to your house for a birthday party, having desperately been wanting to be off the drink. I was going to his house with a bottle of wine in my hand, about leaving. There was a mirror at the door, and I was like, "You're a disgrace. Look at you." I've just caught a little glimpse of us in the monitors there. I don't know what has happened. Like, this desk used to be empty. It's getting fuller and fuller every single week I sit here. And that's no shade at these lovely presents,
obviously.
by the way, Mark, obviously. But it's just going to be like a mountain of merch soon, plus excess things. We need some shelves. We need shelves.
We need
shelves. Yes.
Oh, dress
yeah.
this place.
Don't put them on that wall.
Yeah, none
That
of
would
the
come
walls.
down.
We need some glue. That's what we need.
Not those walls that are definitely brick, definitely.
Yeah. Sorry, we need more cement. Please don't. Because I've heard
pushing it more against the...
Yeah, it's fragile these days.
It's also quite warm.
There it is.
There it goes. Mark Lee Willis is in the chat as well. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, again, he says, bet you guys know what I meant by my comment now last week. Can you figure it out?
Oh, everything's twigging today.
See?
I've just been a bit slow.
Hope you'll like them. I'll wait to see
Saturday
them.
Night Figures.
I wait to see them receive a double J shot, of course, because Hamlet's got his Jeff Jarrett. He got Kinder Buenos that he ate all of it in one day.
In one go, some might even say.
One sitting.
I couldn't confirm or deny.
You just took them to a quiet room
Yeah.
and had a moment alone.
And John Harrison says,
Is that why Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, was playing from the break room? That makes sense now.
John Harrison says, Phil, your impression was spot on. And also, happy Friday, boys. Shameless self-plug for our band. Servants is now on Spotify. That's SERVANCE. Check out John Harrison's brilliant band. He's the guy behind the WhatCulture theme, of course.
Yes, and I should point out, John, I haven't forgotten, because I have it. John was very kind enough to record us the Collision Cops theme, which is actually the Bill theme.
Oh,
But
yes.
it is now the Collision Cops theme. I honestly wanted to use it, but I thought...
That's how rights work.
Exactly.
You just say it's yours.
Just say it. Well,
it's yours.
Hello, YouTube. It belongs to us now. Well, now we have this, so we're going to put it to use the next time the Collision Cops darken our doorsteps. Hopefully not our doorsteps, but they will be darkening somebody else's. I wanted to save it for its own thing, because it's so good.
Fat.
He says, the link's on his Twitter, John's Twitter. Have a great
Check
podcast.
out.
Servants.
Peace and love.
Servants. Peace.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
I hope you got your shoes right, brother.
Yeah. At least you got the shoes on. Have I told you the one about the octopus?
Mr. Phoenix says, a friend of mine is running a birthday fundraiser for the Canadian Mental Health Association. It's my pin post on Twitter for anyone who'd like to help. Thanks, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Please do go and support that fantastic
Friday,
cause.
well, what you doing watching us when you've got all these other things?
No,
to check
actually, I'm just going to trample all over here. Have you watched the new Beatles documentary yet?
out. The one on Disney Plus.
So there's a new one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beatles 64?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? I wasn't that into
It's
it.
not as good as the other one, but the other one is
I mean,
goated.
Get
Was that
Back
the one
is
with all the
obviously
Get Back is
incredible. It's like
incredible.
an odyssey, obviously. Every
Yeah.
episode's 5 hours long. But that's okay, because I love
the
that.
new one. I mainly just liked watching the footage of all the fans.
Yeah.
Like, because those bits
that
were
was
really good fun.
interesting. I think that was
Everyone
the
else
angle it went
you're
for,
not
wasn't
offering
it?
anything new.
Yeah, that was it. I think because they were trying to sell it on of like all these old clips that we've all seen before. If you're a Beatles fan, you've seen them before, but they've like remastered the audio using this new technology that Peter Jackson used, which were great and they sounded great. I just thought it was just a bit lacking. I was like, I was really up for it, and then I watched it and I was like, It was
more
nice
just
to
like
see.
a vibe for a bit
It was
than-
more about like 1964, wasn't it, as
Yeah.
opposed to the Beatles? I think
Yeah.
it was cool seeing them
Like, the
piss
ones that-
around a bit. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like watching us. Some might say it's like actually like watching us at work. You know, like watching some absolute legends just piss around without any cameras. Who knew what they would be filming?
I do like those bits, but
Yeah.
also the bits of like the girls trying to break into their hotel and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Hi to Mimi Burris. Hi, Mimi. Says, thanks to having you guys to listen to all day while working under cars. I got a promotion at work.
Another one.
Congratulations,
Wait,
Mimi.
another one?
I don't know if this is the same one
was
or
it-
that was
did you
passing
graduate, passed an
was it
exam?
passing an exam, maybe.
Let me know,
Regardless,
Mimi.
congratulations, Mimi.
Congratulations.
You guys brighten my everyday. Thanks to you, Mimi. Thanks to you as well, Eric Vasquez. Great first name, of course. Big love vibes from Burger King to you all. Have a wonderful day. So many Burger Kings in the office today. I was very jealous.
I was going to say,
King
some
today.
people were at the King today, weren't
Yeah. Gotta love the King.
This guy.
And I was nearly killed by a Greg's pasty. Just after I passed you, I inhaled.
Passed me?
Yeah, I
With the pasty?
inhaled some sausage roll crust and it nearly killed me.
I'm actually not sure what it would be like to see you in peril. Do you know what I mean? Because I would never take it. We were just discussing this
You'd just be
earlier.
doing a bit, yeah.
Like, I don't know how you're going to have serious chats with your son, ever. I don't know how you're going to do that because he's just going to be laughing.
Yeah, talk to your mother.
If that moment when Anna Louise comes in one day and you are like joking on, oh, you've had some kiwi or something. And she's like, all right, pack it in.
No, seriously, take me.
Just saying.
The boy who
Steve,
cried bit.
Yeah. Too many bits. Too many bits.
Says, "G'day, handsome gents. Who is the biggest dork in wrestling history? Doesn't have to be a wrestler. Can just be someone affiliated with this business as long as they respect the business." Who are you thinking of? Does anyone jump into mind?
No one.
Nobody
jumps to mind
I
now.
I work with the Hamflett and Sidgwick. You know, we were looking
Yeah,
at
but
me.
Hamflett's not here, is he? So
Yeah.
Come on.
A lot of dorks in wrestling, isn't there? Really?
I know who mine is.
Dorks in wrestling.
Not like, not all the time. The first one that came to my head, and it's because he doesn't realise, I don't think, that he's a dork. And it's Ricochet.
I was going to say
Ricochet is a
Ricochet.
dork.
Yeah, Ricochet, yeah.
Yeah.
Incredibly talented. Don't want to take anything away from that side of him.
Yeah.
But you cannot. You just, some of the promos he cuts, man. You can't walk in there and say, like, I'm a top dog with the bear. It's like, but you're not. You're just not. And that's okay. You can know your strengths and know your
Yes.
weaknesses.
Yeah.
This, like,
I think it makes it stand out more with Ricochet
Yeah.
just because he is so incredibly talented and athletic and handsome as hell, but he's still a massive goddamn dork.
it's just that some people got it and some
Yeah.
people don't got it, and that's fine. That's not a problem. Not everybody can have it, otherwise it would be boring.
I think it makes a lot of small sense when you see that like really early picture of like Ricochet with hair, and you're like, that's where the dork came from.
There he is.
I get it now.
Vanders has killed him.
Killed who?
Ricochet.
Oh, okay.
Ricochet's the screech of AEW. Vanders,
Let's specify,
I'll never be
we'll
able to forget that.
Just specify just the character. We don't want to
Just
get
the
into all the
character.
other bits, but just the character. Right, okay, that's good. Yeah, he's not wrong, is he?
Yeah.
So who's Zach then? If he's
Oh, Cody.
Ooh. Matt Cardona.
Ooh.
when he advanced on Matt Cardona, Cody. Trying to think. Because to me it would be like, I can imagine it being your
Well,
mate
Zack
The
Ryder
Rock.
was a massive dog.
Just your mate The Rock wandering around, and like he's like his little sidekick. Because Ricochet loves The Rock, and that's also one of the problems. You can't just love these. They're supposed to be your peers. You can respect the hell out of them. Kevin Owens loves Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he found a way not to be a complete nerd.
And even admitted
front
to
of him.
throwing a cup at a wall to smash from his sound
That's funny.
effects.
That is funny though.
What was he said? Like, I was 16 or whatever.
Well, maybe
maybe
not. Maybe 14, but maybe 15.
Amanda Slaughter's in the chat. Hey, got a question each.
Have we?
Phil, favourite Mick Foley match?
Easy.
Yeah.
Triple H at Royal Rumble 2000.
That was a legit joke I made about Phil's bingo card. Always mentions because it's just great, but it always comes up, and it's like, well,
Oh, it comes up. It's just the one.
It's the one.
It's the best. It's also
great.
my favorite match.
Yeah.
Nicholas, favourite match of all time?
Oh, come on. He gets a little.
I've got
I get a little
He gets that. I get.
I've got a softball as well.
Favourite match of all
I'll
time.
answer mine whilst you, because I've got a real head scratcher here. You can have one Royal Rumble pay-per-view thing happen here. Roxanne Perez call-up, Joe Hendry appearance, Wade Barrett or Big E return. I love all of them. Big E return every single day of the goddamn week, because the other things might happen at other times. Joe's gonna be in the Rumble next year, but Big E returns, that means he can wrestle, which means life's better.
Yeah.
So,
Favorite match of all time on a Friday.
Yeah.
At 3. Amanda, what did I do to deserve this? To be honest, I'm just gonna have to go for like a simple one. I think, and it's from a mine, and I'm going to use recency bias too, and I'm going to use the fact that we were live. Look at all these caveats you're making me do.
Rock tag team match.
Yeah, how did
WrestleMania
you
Night
know
One.
that I was going to say that was my least fit? No, that was, to be fair, I did love that. I was his friend that weekend. It was good. It's been a long time since I felt something for
Just
wrestling.
anything.
No,
Just in general.
I feel all the time.
Just in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to check for lumps. I feel all the time. I don't know why I did me boobs, but there you go. I think that Bryan Danielson swerve match.
I was guessing that,
in
yeah.
Wembley. Not all. I can't say all the time. That's crazy. I haven't seen them all. But like, for me, I think it's like I shouldn't still get that feeling. I feel sometimes. I often sometimes think, have I got like have I reached the point where I'm just so jaded?
Yeah.
And I wasn't. It was unbelievable, and it was incredible. And I think maybe
A little pamphlet and you came out.
yeah, and I think maybe some the company has been struggling ever since the highest highs of that show and that match, unfortunately, which is a shame. It's a shame. All time. I'll keep thinking about all time because there's a lot in my
Mr.
role.
Jeans surprised Nicholas didn't say The Rock was a dork. And Amanda says,
do I even need to say that?
what's your favourite Edge match?
Oh, favourite Edge match. I do have a good couple for this one.
Best wrestling match ever?
Well, obviously, but that is, in fact, that's the greatest match of all time because it said so in the thing, so I can't argue with that. I love Taker and Edge at Mania.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why it's just one of them things. Time-wise, I mean, it's a great match, but I don't know why specifically it always sticks out in my head. That's one of my. He had so many though. Edge is the thing. Like that era when I wanted to like the guys. You know, you got your established top guys, and then you had like all the guys coming in next.
Yeah.
So in that era, it was like. Obviously, angles. You had Jericho, and then eventually Edge as he started to peel off, and it was like that's something about that guy. Yeah, I don't know why.
I think it's because he was wrestling like he had a point to prove with every single match.
He was real hungry. He was real hungry. Also, I guess a shout out to him and Mick Foley because that match is
Oh
Hell yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Stephen Ellison says, I've got my T-shirt and zipper hoodie ordered. It's going to be a WhatCulture Wrestling Christmas this year. What is the best wrestling-themed gift you've ever got for Christmas? I can answer that one. I've definitely talked about this before.
I don't actually think I've ever had one.
I was going to say that. I remember one as a kid because I got a Hardy Boys T-shirt, which I wore everywhere.
Yeah, you did.
But I don't ever remember getting it. Like I never had like action figures or something.
No.
As a kid. So I guess Molly Holly.
I guess Molly Holly. And I guess maybe Adam Copeland / Edge. Did I ever get one? Someone, I feel like a family member who's got me something once would be like, are you joking? I got you this, you arsehole. I do remember, and I don't know if it would have been, I think it would have been for a birthday though. I definitely had, as a kid, one of the DX hockey jerseys.
Really?
Yeah, the black ones with a suck it DX.
So, yeah.
Which is weird because looking at the kid who's that age, I don't remember being that into it at that point. But it obviously has passed through to me that I
always
have that
wanted
jersey.
the Shane O'Mac baseball jersey.
Yeah.
But never got it.
And thankfully, you never got it, Phil, because it would be worthless now.
My sister-in-law bought me a Rock T-shirt from WWE
Nice and
a few years
Route
back.
One.
Yeah.
Simple.
Well,
Easy.
this is the thing. The reason why I remember it, A, it was incredible. That was Christmas was made that year. And B, she said it was between that and a Randy Orton T-shirt. And I said, what made you think of me being a Randy Orton? When have I've only ever said the name Randy Orton, let alone praised him in front of you. Whereas, like, if someone says they like wrestling, what do you think about The Rock? You know, have a fight about it.
I tell you what I do remember, not necessarily for a birthday or a Christmas or anything, but I do remember when I used to have the figures, obviously, as like a younger... I was at least 17. Kevin, no, not me. I was way too cool for that, obviously. But I remember the day me and my mate used to, like, his family used to go to Florida a lot, so he'd always come back with loads of figures and stuff. And he had mentioned they had, like, obviously a bigger selection over there. And I think he mentioned it, and then he got me one, and he got me the announce desk, like an announce desk, like a breakable announce desk.
Yeah.
It's like the whole world had changed.
Yeah.
Like, I had the little Titantron, I had some figures and that, but I was like, you had the ring, it was like, where? But then you got this announce desk for some reason. I just remember feeling like that is the greatest moment of my professional career as a kid playing with figures. That's amazing.
I suppose technically, I think my parents got me I'm allowed to say it? Nah, too late. Chipped PlayStation for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The PS1 police are coming for you.
Kicking my parents' door down. Where is it?
Oh.
And as part of that, I would have got SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. So that's pretty much, that was me completed.
Yeah.
Actually, on the topics of PlayStations as well, either of you got one? Like the current ones? No?
I have a maybe chipped PS4.
Okay. Well,
What?
Maybe chipped, maybe not.
Right.
I mean, it's definitely is.
Maybe, right.
That's chip because I dropped it down the stairs.
PlayStation.
It was a chip because there's a chip on it. Look, it's a chip from the chip. It's moldy as hell. They're doing this thing because it's been 30 years, I guess, of either PlayStation or the PlayStation 1, one of the two things. And they give you these settings for the actual PS5 where it's like you can change the theme. And so flicked it to PS1, obviously, because they won.
Yeah.
Didn't think anything else of it. Turned it off. Next day, turned it back on. Then it started up with the white screen.
Oh
my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't want to play the games now. I just want to keep switching it back off, switching it back on. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Kyle, for our American listeners, chipped means jailbroke.
Oh, yeah.
Just realised where we are.
Yeah. Criminal activity.
Mimi's back asking your favourite overall Christmas present ever.
Ooh.
I know mine.
I think I know mine
the
as
year
well.
after my parents got a divorce.
Wait a minute. Was it the parents' divorce? Was that the present?
Yeah.
No. It was the best day ever.
It was the year of my parents' divorce.
Okay,
It was the first Christmas after it.
Right.
And somebody's going to Disneyland.
We've bought you a house, Phil, for the future.
Amazing.
Merry Christmas.
It's like 2 Christmases
Yeah.
and we're going to Disneyland. This was the greatest decision you ever made.
I think a couple of them, my mum was good at she loved the fake out.
Yes.
Loved it. She got me twice with a fake out. One of them was PlayStation 2. Yeah, let's come back to that again. me and my brother sharing it. Yeah. So it wasn't actually just mine. So there's that. But then there was a year when I was a kid where I'd been learning the drums. And basically we'd done all the presents in the living room and she was like, "This is your big one." She's like, "There you are, there's the present." So this thing, how the hell are they going to fit a drum kit in here?
Blow up drum
And
kit?
it was literally just like a foosball, like a smallest little foosball table. And there you go. Like, I love it. And I was like, you don't want to seem ungrateful or
Yes.
you really don't want
we're
to,
good boys like that.
even if we're all acting. But like, no, I'd send you and I was like, this is nice, this is great. I'm thinking, I'm going to have a moment to myself later and just take back any good presents I got you. No, I'm joking. But so then obviously she was like, give me that. I can't remember, it was like the key for the garage or something. She was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Well." So I went in there, drum kit. I was like, "Oh
yeah.
my God, great stuff." And then I think I stopped playing after a year. I really, really wish
Kids
I
are
could.
fickle.
I really should have just stuck.
Yeah.
I loved playing the drums, and I just got bored. It's like a stupid idiot kid.
Kids is dumb.
Like 13 or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, what else you can get? Life. Idiot.
Electric blanket for me. I love it. Still use it.
Electric blanket.
Yeah. Oh, never looked back.
Still use it. I like it bored for you as a kid.
I was going to say, was this last year?
This was about, it was when me and Anne-Louise were going out because it was early stages because we did like a Secret Santa rather than like get everyone present. It was like, right, spend 50 quid on what person you draw. And she was like, you know, what do you want?
Great way to do it,
"Dunno."
by the way.
Yeah, far better.
Everybody's
Than,
trying to not spend mad money. I think really.
yeah, she bought me an electric blanket, and I was like, oh, yeah, fine, whatever. It's a bit old, but oh my God, this is incredible. And we had it on last night, yeah.
Never had one. Never experienced one. I think I would love it.
No.
But it always just sounded weird to me. Electricity in a blanket.
Yeah.
It's like,
Still
I
a
wish
little.
people just like a heater, like
Yes.
a little blanket heater.
Yeah.
I do
And
remember.
Nana used to have one of those like bed warming pan things that you like plug
Yeah.
in and like you waft around your
Where
bed.
you
It's
do
like,
it now.
well,
It's like a pizza. You put it
Thing
on
on
and
a
just go.
stick and you put it
you
in.
get it and just put the hot thing on it and just leave the bed. It's on fire. Okay.
It does remind me of what you were saying there of when I got faked out by a grandparent where I'd ask for some, you know, if it's not this, but if it's GTA, let's say GTA 5 or whatever, it's not GTA. I think it was an Age of Empires game randomly, but they were like, there you go, your grandma's got you this. And I opened it and I could see the box and it was the box from the previous iteration's game. And I was like, stupid old biddy's got the wrong game. But I was like, oh, thanks so much. They were like, oh, take it out so we can see it. And I was like, it's the right game. I thought you were thick.
You're like going out. 1 second, man. I think we should really put her in a home. You know, I
Yeah.
think it's time she's got to go.
It's time.
She's got to go.
I love this tradition of parents. Let's really disappoint our
Yeah.
kids for like 5 seconds on Christmas Day. It's
that's
just
it,
to
man.
go, screw you idiot.
It's a tradition.
Stupid kid.
Look how smart we are. But then imagine like you get to that point where you're like, oh, I get it. Here's the fake out. And it's actually the shoot top present. You're like, oh,
Okay.
well, you fucked it then. Christmas is ruined. I hear you. Sorry.
It's all right. We go to the comments again because Grizzle Game says, "G'day, gentlemen. Is it just me, or should Stephanie Vaquer have skipped NXT even if Roxanne Perez hasn't been called up yet? Love you guys." I think she's not long for NXT, to be perfectly honest, Stephanie
If
Vaquer.
only Sidge was here.
Yes, indeed.
Find out, for sure.
But I could understand if she'd have gone straight to the main roster. Stephanie Vaquer's ready to go, isn't she, basically? A lot of people they bring into NXT are the next in line people.
Yeah. I mean, in ring-wise, I don't think there's any argument. But I do think there is an argument for putting people, even if it's like not very long in NXT, just like a little bit, just so they can figure out how WWE TV works.
She's been there for...
WWE TV is very different to anywhere else that they will have wrestled.
And it's low risk as well.
Been there for what, like 2 months at most? So if you do that from now until the Raw after WrestleMania, say, it's only like a 6 month stint.
Like,
yeah,
I think
intense training on like how WWE TV works, and then get them out.
I understand it because you can tell when you can tell when they sign really, really good wrestlers because they stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
and that's no shade in NXT.
No,
they are just well rounded. But I wouldn't be surprised if they end up staying longer than you think because I think there's a pattern now where they don't need it. They're not crying out desperate. I mean, I know the women's divisions are always, even though they've got the personnel, need a bit of work. I think that maybe they'll wait because if they just get rid of all the women they brought into NXT straight away, Roxanne's got to be going. She has to be.
But that's the other thing though, like giving them time in NXT lets like not only them like acclimatize to how WWE works, but let's like creative figure out who they are and things like that.
Yeah.
And you can then wait until you've got a proper plan for the main roster.
And they can help the other wrestlers around there, which is arguably what you want. They've got those ones who have just come out of the the next in line programs and stuff. You want to train them. How to get better? By working with better wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's no point just going, well, actually, up you go. It's not the old world anymore, is it? We don't need to. There's so many stars out there at the minute.
Like you look back at like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and stuff in NXT as well. Like they didn't have massive runs there, but like I think their run in NXT probably made their main roster like debuts way more impactful and go much better because everybody knew what they were expecting for it, kind of thing.
And a tester as well for the likes of Sami Zayn, because to see if the model that they wanted to do with him, the ultimate underdog, like put him there and literally have him fail. It's worked there, and then they took it up and it's worked again.
Yeah.
It's repeat, but it worked incredibly well.
Hi to, how am I saying this? I'm going to go with K Cold Arrangements. I'm struggling with that one. Says, hello guys, I listen to the podcast every day. I'm often unable to tune into the live stream. Hoping to see you guys in Vegas for Mania. All the way from Little Cark, Arkansas. So thank you for that. And yeah, I like the sound of Vegas next year, actually.
I like the sound of Vegas, personally.
Not for me.
Not for you? Well, you can stay home.
Bollocks to you.
Where are you going, like? Tell me, Phil, where are you going?
Somewhere.
Yeah?
Maybe.
I'll tell you who might be in Las Vegas next year, or who will be in Las Vegas next year, and that's Larry Robb.
Yeah, he will.
Larry Robb's in the chat, says...
Hi, Larry.
Yes, he is going tomorrow, I believe. If KO and Chelsea win on Saturday night's main event, then I might just die. This weekend feels big for WWE. Oh yeah, I meant to talk to you about Saturday night's main event. First of all, are we getting the Winged Eagle title belt? I did put it in the song.
Oh yeah, so that's
in the song.
legally binding now because you've said it now.
Yeah, if you sing it, it has to happen. That is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you never say never with Cody. He got the IC title back, so why the hell can't he get this title back?
So far up there to Street as well, isn't it? Like wrestling history, bring back historic belt. Even if it is for one night only.
I also think WWE were looking at belt sales on WWEshop.com and going, that's tapered up a bit. How about we just give it a nudge?
Sure.
Spin a belt after this.
I know, I think it kind of might... I mean, it probably undoubtedly is going to be the Winged Eagle one, but I still think there is probably something in that, like the dusty one that he held, the actual that belt design. But I just feel like the Winged Eagle ones. We were discussing this today, weren't we, on the SmackDown preview? Like, still available on YouTube right now if you want to go and watch it. There'd be something really poetic, especially this idea that seems to be rolling that he's going to lose it. That
was going to be my next question.
If Kevin's going to take a belt. Something great about him taking Dusty's. Like, I know that's not his belt, but that specific one. But then again, I really, really want to see the Winged Eagle one. So,
I've speculated with Nicholas, with Hamflet, with Andy, with Sige. I haven't really had the chance to get your thoughts on who leaves as, and it's wild to say this, who leaves as world champion tomorrow. It's been Cody since April. It's always been Cody. It felt like it was always going to be Cody until at least next April. And yet here we are, and I'm going, it's a coin flip.
I mean, it's a testament to how well they've done with all of this that you can say that. I still think Cody.
Okay.
Personally, I think. I don't think they're done with Cody versus Kevin KO either. Like, I think there will be more to this afterwards. But I don't know. It'd be a massive impact and a statement of saying Saturday night's main event is an important show. Yeah, it'd be amazing for that. And Kevin Owens 100% deserves it. Yeah. He has some of the best promos in the game. This story has been incredible. He is so righteous in how right he is about everything. But he's just taken it that one step further to heal it up. He's been amazing in this feud. But yeah, I don't think they're done with Cody at the top yet.
I think that's maybe the argument, though, isn't it? Of you might lose it, but the idea would be he'll be going right back to the top. But Kevin would get a stint with it, which would be nice.
Yeah.
So Jamie Kennedy had a great suggestion for that. Yeah, to switch it back in the January Saturday night's main event, which I don't think people would see as cheap. I think in the old regime, you'd think, you just can't be arsed, and you're just doing it for the sake of it, just for a bump in the ratings. People could see that's part of the story. Cody's not invincible now. Yeah. And KO has had a brief but a run with the world title. This world title, a proper one without, thanks Triple H. Although thanks Triple H for booking it.
Booking it this time.
But also, every title reign shouldn't be hundreds and hundreds of days.
Exactly.
You should have these ones that mix it up a little bit. That makes it feel like these things can happen at any moment. Because otherwise, you just get set in that rut of, it's not now because they're waiting for the run to build or whatever.
It's a good test, isn't it, for them? Because when they didn't give it to Cody at 39. Lots of people lost their heads. Some of them downstairs in this very office. Michael Hamflet.
Not me.
Yeah. But ultimately, they won that trust back, didn't they? So this is a great test to see, if we took the belt off Cody, what's the reaction like? And is this a sign that these are fans completely trust us again? Because they're on such a great run of actually giving you the things you want. Yeah. Even if that means sometimes taking something away from you. And that would be a real good test at this point, right before the main run-up towards WrestleMania.
When the black goo takes over in Spider-Man. Venom.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
My brain has been working overtime since I came up with this idea on the SmackDown preview, and I've developed it even more now. So Cody retains, like you say, but don't worry, I've not forgotten about KO. KO's no. Maybe Randy Orton comes back, for example. And it's not necessarily, he doesn't interfere, but he distracts him sufficiently to allow Cody to win. It might be a bit cheap, that, but regardless. Kevin was like, right, I want one more shot. I want to kill you, right? And they go, great news, you're off to Raw. And he's moved shows. And he's like, what? I was this far away from winning the world title. And he goes in, and he wins the Elimination Chamber, beating John Cena in the process to head to WrestleMania to face the world champion on Raw, CM Punk. Everyone's going to die.
Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming,
everyone. We're broken the game.
It's just that thing at the minute where they have so many great combinations.
Yeah.
And they've managed to get to a point where they haven't tapped any of them.
No.
All these ones that you might think there's a few you go, I might have seen that before, but not this batch. Yeah. Not this batch of and where they are in their careers and where they've been now positioned on the card. There's claims from all over the shop. They always talk about if you're not in a something, if you're not in a feud, if you're not in a story, you should be going for the belt. Yep. That's why you are at work. You came to work today. What are you here for? Just twiddle me thumbs. Yep. Nah. If you I appreciate that this is a fictional world. I understand that. But if you're treating it as in the UFC, if someone was just I don't... you want the title? Just happy to be here. Just, you're still chasing the money, I get that part. But ultimately, you want to be recognised at the top. That's where they should all be aspiring to be. That's so even if you're the mid-carders, and how well have they done to make these mid-carders feel better now, which is even more impressive. It could be anybody. The champions at the end of this cycle, probably could be literally anybody by the end of Mania. Yeah. There's so many people who could have a claim to both of those top titles and the women's as well, both top titles. Yeah. Ridiculous.
But even in that they've been very careful in like keeping matches special, and like there are plenty of options to do
Yeah.
that are brand new. But at the same time, like they're still sowing seeds for things like Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn that have been done a million times, but 100% can be done again and written back. And especially in this new thing, and with Kevin Owens' character as it is now, he 100% has plenty of gripes to go against Sami Zayn.
And they're all going to tie them together. You saw it with that, it was the Seth and Sammy promo.
Yeah.
Where they are tying it all back to like, as early as the chair shot at the back of Roman Reigns by Seth
Jeez.
Rollins. The chair that changed the world. Like, but all of these stories are intertwined in a way that you don't know, is this like one like loss or whatever going to then bump into this other character?
Dominoes, yeah.
And it could be one of three. It's like a role-playing game. It's like, which one is it?
Yeah.
That one, please. Page 4, here we go. Next story. Like,
Which is great for the people at the top, but also great for when, like, say if Cody did lose, he's immediately got plenty of really important storylines that don't necessarily need the belt.
Yeah.
He can be doing off in the side.
and these people might not like, well, they probably love Paul Levesque. People might not have liked Triple H so much. People probably love Paul Levesque these days. He can be many things, but he's an incredible plotter.
Yeah.
Like, he's annoyingly good at it. He's like, I was thinking like a Dave Chappelle special. He's like that. He's talking about a journalist, and he's like, that mother ever took impeccable notes. Like, Triple H takes impeccable notes, and he's probably got a team on that, obviously working on the show Bible and the story for it all. And it's all just gonna, any of those characters could very believably fall into any of the other ones, and the matches are gonna be unbelievable. It's weird. I can't believe this is 2024. What are we talking about, man? My brain hurts.
Well, the other thing Larry mentioned there is, of course, Chelsea Green becoming the potentially
She better.
inaugural women's US champion. Obviously, you've got the semis on SmackDown tonight, final tomorrow. Bayley versus Chelsea Green on one side of the bracket, other side, Michi versus Tim Stratton. Do you think it has to be Chelsea for you?
I mean, personally, and what I hope to happen, yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Like, just because she goddamn deserves it. She has been amazing in this run, taking any old crap that they might throw away.
Yeah.
And maximizing her minutes so much. Even if it's like 30 seconds or 15 seconds in a backstage promo, she will make you remember that thing. And she absolutely deserves it. And I don't think any other woman on that, maybe like a Bayley or something, just because she always deserves everything.
Always deserves
everything.
What about like a last minute call for Molly Hollyfield? Just
Well, I mean,
Bayley's
you're
like,
gonna throw that in
my
there.
leg hurt. They're like, we need someone in. It's like, have I got someone for you? Oh, she goes in that ring. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, then that.
Nah. Okay. Fair
Screw Chelsea Green. Get out of
everybody's
here.
out of there. You're all gone. I would love to see Chelsea get some like actual gold as a singles competitor. I was watching for just looking for some footage the other day and saw the clip of her. She came back at the Rumble, right? That was the one she debuted.
Yes,
She got
yeah.
immediately lobbed out.
Hot mess, yeah.
She is the absolute best
Yeah.
at that. Like, at taking whatever you've given her, and she's like, well, you better believe that
I'm
this is
making
going to
the
be
most
the
out of
most
it.
memorable thing
Yeah.
that happened on the show that night,
Yeah.
if not, one of the top two.
This was the year of the Money in the Bank bump, wasn't it? That insane
Yeah.
bump she took. Yeah. Give it. I've said Bayley all throughout today because I think that benefits the story, and I still think Chelsea's going to get a title reign, maybe even a world
She's
title
got to
reign
at
at
some
some point. But yeah, bollocks to it. So give it Chelsea.
I did also suggest on the SmackDown preview from the far chair over there, I said, it'd be great to see I get the recognition, but there'd be something kind of cool about Tiffany Stratton just being like, I'll just have that actually, and taking it off. So like, oh my God, this is an amazing moment for her, but it's so unfair. Can you imagine how much you'd be complaining to that people, the powers that be going, what do you, I've just won the belt. And then Tiffy gets all the heat for taking the belt off her. I thought that'd be quite cute.
That
It would
would be
also,
quite good.
but I wasn't sure if that, does that maybe sully the ceremony of the new titles? Like, but it would be something they haven't done though, so I think that's kind of interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
because you always like say with Money in the Bank contracts, it's like it can be for any belt, but like if someone went and did a tag team belt, it'd be like, well, what the hell are you doing?
Unless your name's
They're
Otis.
in a
Unless you
2-on-1.
named it. Yeah.
Somehow.
Exactly.
Oh no, I haven't thought this through.
But this would be like to have the moment of being the first ever women's, is it Intercontinental or US?
This is
title?
US this
US,
week, and IC is going to be Natalia.
Like that'd be a worthy thing to cash it in for, because like you always remember the first kind
First
of thing.
one.
But if I don't know. Either way,
Either way.
Hi to Cameron Luxton, who says, "Morning, boys. 3 a.m. on my way to work in the better Newcastle. See you in
here then.
See you in
Get out of here.
It's 4 p.m. here.
Yeah.
He says, see you in April. I'll bring the Tim Tams. All jokes aside, thank you for all that you do. No, thank you to you, Cameron. Thank you for your donation. That really does mean a lot.
Thank you.
Vanders says Chelsea and Cardona wins on the same weekend. Ooh, I forgot about the ROH stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
When are they just going to put him back on WWE?
Come on.
God's sake.
I hope you're talking about Matt Cardona.
Yeah, and the other one.
Very much talking about Matt Cardona.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh, bit of a... What?
No.
What?
He's not allowed back on any of the good shows ever.
And we're not talking about him.
And we
if you
do
can say
not
anything about
talk
him.
about him.
No. Well, hi to Colton, who's having a quick listen while at work.
Hey,
A day one there.
Sneaky.
But Mimi said, this is a bit of a exclusive sort of, I suppose. And if you're a fan of this sort of thing, check out the What Culture Gaming podcast, because Mimi says, for any GTA fans, my brother works for Rockstar, and he said fall 2025 for the new GTA officially.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
God.
Looks like we know when we're booking our holidays for, boys.
Looks like we know when you're going to finish that game, and it's in 2030.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
never
you're
finished
not
it.
going to buy it, Phil. What are you on about? Also, Mimi, I hope nobody from your brother's work's watching today.
Fired.
That's awesome, though. That's very cool. I'm so excited for that game, man.
Yeah.
You won't... Well, I mean, we only see each other in this office, truthfully, but, you probably won't see me for a while after that. For a little while there.
I would be definitely be the person who's like, I want to take the day off to play the new GTA 6. Like Anne-Louise and Erica are away or whatever. I want to take the day off. And then it'd be those people who like have to spend the whole day watching the game download and never actually get to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to touch it, boys.
We have some incredible naps.
Oh,
I think that's what would happen.
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping
Yeah,
for, baby.
man. I like that you've reached
So I'm
that
looking
stage
forward to Vegas.
where you appreciate
Sleeping.
that.
That's what I enjoy about whole
Yeah, I'm just
trips.
at work. I'm just at work.
Oh, I forgot to read out Matt Reigns'. Sorry, Matt. Matt says, happy Friday, legends. Wilbourn, I hope you received the football quiz. I have. I was going to ask it the boys in the office earlier, but we just got a bit busy. Phil must be chomping
wait
at the
for
bit
that
to
one.
answer those. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
He's ahead of me.
Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy Saturday night's main event. Legend Lounge coming soon. Stay tuned for that one.
Exciting.
Austin the Nater says, I'm bringing a new What Culture fan into the world this weekend. Any advice?
Oh.
I assume this is a child.
Like, share, and subscribe?
It's not, not an alien.
Or if babies obviously lose a lot of heat through their head, Phil. So any
We
advice?
don't have any baby clothes on whatculture.com/shop.
you go.
But maybe by the time this podcast finishes and I get back to my desk and we can see if there's any baby clothes on fourth wall, there will be.
Hey.
But whatculture.com/shop. Use the code WrestleCulture for 10% off to warm all your babies with clothes far too big for them.
Good. I think my advice, Austin, would be just enjoy the ride, because I was randomly looking back at some messages I was sending to a friend of mine. No, I was looking back at some messages I sent to Sparky, and the naivety I was sending him in the days leading up
for
to
people who don't know who Sparky is.
one of my best friends who already had a child and was warning me about the impending, and me
It's a
being
bit
like,
COVID at the minute, having babies. It's bloody everywhere.
yeah. So I just,
We got this, Phil. We got this.
I just,
We're going to have one together. We're going to have one together, right? Okay. Oh, phew.
but yes, I think you can do all the prep you want, but it's just a roller coaster. So just enjoy the sleep while you can, Austin. Final question. We talked a lot about Saturday night's main event on the SmackDown preview. So I'm not going to dwell too much on this, but also feels unpredictable. Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, Phil. Who you got leaving as champion?
I don't know, actually. I've not really thought about it. Who have you got, Nicholas?
Based on my knowledge from watching the SmackDown preview today, I'm going to say Liv Morgan. No, I tell you what's interesting is it's Io Sky. You could give her a belt anytime you want, and she could have it and rock it, and she would be awesome. I think they will stick with Liv for the time being.
I also think that they will stick with Liv for the time being, only because of that moment on Raw.
God damn it, who put a question mark in Phil's script?
With Rhea and Io holding the belt together thing. It's like it feels like that's later down the line.
Okay.
And like potentially do like a 3-way or something, and maybe that's when they do the title. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Liv.
I agree. But will 100% bite on some EO near falls on tomorrow night on YouTube. Can't wait for that.
What?
Yeah.
What? On YouTube?
On YouTube, because it's on like
So
NBC.
WCPW, and they're like, I'll have a piece of that.
That's a model.
7 years
You're
later.
late. Yeah, so you're late, boys and girls.
But anyway, enough of all this. It's now time for a bloody good quiz. And this week's quiz is brought to you by Mimi Burris, because I forgot to write her name down. So congratulations, Mimi. Just to clarify what we said earlier, it was an exam passed and a promotion confirmed for early next year. So congratulations to you, Mimi.
Hey, you're going to have some new goals to aim for next season, man. That's like next season. Next year. Hey, it's all a TV show to me, baby. 2024, though, that's some good hits. You're going to have to try and beat that in 2025, Mimi. We expect you to be the president.
Yes.
Not the world, but, something important.
Yeah. Somewhere in between those
Somewhere
two.
soon.
Is this our last WrestleCulture of 2025 together?
Could well be.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not here next week technically, but I will be. I'm always here because I love.
I'm here next week.
Boys.
I'm here next
and I
week.
will be popping in. So I mean, I
There
could
you go.
potentially pop
Squeezes in.
Fair enough.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because he's bringing us both presents. You see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Loads of presents.
Bah,
You
humbug.
heard it here first. Little Chambers bringing us presents.
Cameron says, any idea when tickets will be announced for April? I think they've already announced WrestleMania tickets, haven't they?
Yeah.
Don't know what other tickets he could be referencing.
No idea.
But if you had to guess, Phil, any other tickets that might go up? Any ideas?
No idea. Depends when MGM email me back. God damn it.
They still not emailed you back.
God damn it. I mean, they did, but no, still need more, guys. Come
Need
on.
more. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. But I said enough of all this, and I shouldn't have said that because it's a Saturday night's main event quiz. 10 questions, multiple choice, shouting name, wait for me to come to you. Remember, guys, it's just for fun.
Just for fun.
I mean, I hope one of the questions is how do you spell Saturday? Because
I got nothing.
Well, don't worry.
our history
I wrote
of
this-
Saturday night main event.
I wrote
knowledge.
this with the knowledge that you two are going to be on here. I was slightly panicked when I thought,
about
oh, God,
Saturday.
Hamlet's going to
And
be on
what's
it.
that supposed to mean?
You're not dorks.
Oh, it's a good save.
Good save.
It's not
Good
true,
save.
but it's a good save.
You're not as dorky as other people in the office.
Okay.
Question number 1. Including this weekend's show, how many Saturday night's main events?
13.
No, dear, that's wrong. No, dear, that's
Phil, we
wrong.
were so close.
No, you weren't. If you added both of your guesses together, you'd still be 12 short. It's 37.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well. So basically, they've been doing them all during the time I've been alive.
They did a lot of them in like the 80s.
more, yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I'll take you back to the first ever Saturday night's main event.
Well, that's good because that's our favourite one. So
Well,
That's my jam. That was my era, definitely.
the main event of that show saw Junkyard Dog face and beat which rock band frontman? Was it Alex Turner, Pete Doherty,
are you?
Jack White, or Bono?
You're an absolute
Phil.
idiot.
First one.
Alex Turner?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Phil.
No, dear, that's wrong.
So,
Oh, not only can I not believe that you've stacked it like this, but I also can't believe you've amateurs working with amateurs. And
Doherty,
I'm one of them.
Jack White, or Bono? Who did he face? Who did Junkyard Dog face? It was before our time, so I just...
So it was before our time, Phil. Alex Turner is the front man of the Arctic Monkeys,
Ah, okay. That was the
Pete
only one I
Doherty's
didn't know.
Pete
So
Doherty.
it's like, yeah, I knew Pete
obviously.
Doherty.
Jack
It's not
White.
gonna be
Jack
Jack
White,
White.
Yep.
Bono.
Well, it's got to be by the process of elimination. Well, have you put a different Jack White in there?
Yeah, that's the point. He didn't fight any of these people. He fought someone had the same name.
What?
Well, he didn't actually fight Alex in the eight. Well, hang on. Saturday night's main event, the first ever
That's
one.
what I'm saying. By proxy, would have had to be Bono.
1985, yeah. Alex Turner, Pete Doherty, and Jack White may have only just been born when this happened. So
I
it's
didn't know
obviously-
who Alex Turner
What was the
That
question?
the only reason I went with that one.
What was the question?
In the first Saturday night's main event, Junkyard Dog beat which rock band frontman, who also shares the same name as this wrestler?
That's exactly what you didn't write, didn't you? Idiot. Bono.
No, dear,
No,
that's
Jack
wrong.
White. Yeah.
No, dear, that's wrong.
Pete Doherty.
Oh my
The
god.
wrestler Pete Doherty, obviously. The Duke
Obviously.
of Dorchester, as we all know.
Yeah, we all
Obviously.
know what you did there.
Question 3. In the second ever Saturday Night's main event,
God.
Smooth.
Hulk Hogan beat Nikolai Volkov
Fat
in
Boy Slim.
what type of match? What type of match? A lumberjack match? A
Norman
flag,
Cook.
a flag match? Loser leaves town or bra and panties?
You know you're
Loser leaves
you're gonna have to
town.
do all that again, aren't you?
Are you saying?
Loser leaves town.
No,
Bra
dear,
and
that's
panties.
wrong.
Bra and panties. Never
No,
been more
dear,
sure
that's
of anything in
wrong.
my life.
It's a flag match. Right. Someone has to get a point here.
Do they?
True or false?
Neither.
Neither.
True or false? In the third Saturday Night's main event, Ricky
God, you were
Steamboat
really-
beat
yeah.
Mr. Fuji in a Kung Fu challenge. True or false?
What's Kung Fu?
A Kung Fu,
Fu
Kung Fu challenge.
Few Kungs challenge.
Kung Fu. Whew. Almost had to do Fu there. You stopped me. Kung Fu.
True. I almost
Point
said
to
few.
Few or trolls.
Question 5. Which of these Saturday Night's main event matches is the shortest? King Kong Bundy versus Steve Gator Wolf.
They're both quite tall, so it can't be that one.
Uncle Elmer versus Jerry Valiant.
Elmo's quite short. It's just a little puppet.
Roddy Piper versus the Iron Sheik.
Oh,
or
mate.
Michelle McCool versus Victoria Diva Bull Riding Contest.
No, that one went on for quite a while.
Oh, did it?
I don't know. I
don't
assume
know. I
so.
assumed it was going to be short because it was women in his WWE.
No, I assume it's Vince McMahon and women in bikinis on balls or something.
See, I should have listened more to
Yeah.
the. I should actually listen. B, please.
Uncle Elmer versus Jerry
Yeah,
Valiant.
why not? Hey!
12 seconds.
Yeah, that's-
Diva
I-
Bull Riding got a whole minute and 8 seconds.
That's
There
how
you
I
go.
remember it. 12 seconds. Whew, that was
All
some
tied up
ride.
as we move into the more current and things that we actually watched era of Saturday Night's
Yeah.
main event.
Yep, definitely.
Question 6. Saturday Night's main event returned after 14 years in 2006. But what happened on the
Things
show?
we definitely watched.
Yeah. I was
John's-
16.
John Cena and Triple H lost a handicap match. Mick Foley set himself on fire ahead of his match with Edge at WrestleMania. Mickey James tried to kiss Trish Stratus, or The Undertaker's trousers fell down and we all saw his arse.
Good. It's good stuff. It's all good stuff.
Phil, Mickey James tried to kiss Trish Stratus.
Yeah, I felt like the one.
Bill to Mania.
Can we just-
She's
can we all-
insane.
Can we just pretend it was the dead man one, though? Just for my mental...
Question 7.
Records.
At Saturday Night's main event 34, Finlay and Hornswoggle faced which wrestler and his lookalike partner? The Great Khali, Umaga, Kevin Thorne, or the Boogeyman?
Oh, the do looky likes for all of these.
What's the
I can
Finlay and
remember
Hornswoggle
faced?
faced
Somebody in that.
Phil,
like,
the boogeyman one, because 100% they're going to have a little
like a
boogeyman.
little boogeyman, yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
could he get little worms as
That's
well?
what I was just wondering
Yeah.
if they got little worms.
Little worms.
Finlay pinned Little Boogeyman.
Yeah.
What?
Did he hit him
What?
with
It's
a
like,
shoulder?
An
he like
era.
drop kicked him.
Smacked him with it, yeah.
Drop kicked him.
They love this stuff, man. They loved it. Good. He loves it as well. Look at this.
He loves it more.
He loves it the most.
He loves it
He
the
loves it more
most.
than anyone in the world.
3-1. Okay, question 8.
Oh, God.
Which legendary boxer did Matt Hardy face at Saturday Night's main event 35?
Lennox Lewis.
No, dear, that's
Here's one of
wrong.
the options.
Ooh.
Your options, Phil, are Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, or Clubber Lang, a.k.a. Mr. T.
Holyfield sounds like a good one.
Yeah, I'll go Holyfield.
But don't listen to me.
Well, it ain't going to be Tyson, surely.
It might be Clubber Lang.
Might be. But no, I've said it now.
Evander Holyfield?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I was right.
Question. So just for fun, these last two, which is probably for the best.
Oh, we're
considering-
going to get some fun now. All right, cool.
Question 9.
We go.
At the last Saturday Night's main event, prior to this weekend, of course, the Great Khali faced Jimmy Wang Yang.
I was just going to say, when even was it? But that
There you go.
answers that question.
The Great Khali faced Jimmy Wang Yang. But which of these things is not true about Jimmy Wang Yang?
There it is. Finally, the questions that aren't about Saturday.
Yeah.
He has a pest control business called Jimmy's Pest Control in the Cincinnati area.
You could have come up with better.
WWE briefly brought him back as a producer in 2021. He runs a redneck party bus business. or he has a line of sex toys called Jimmy Yang's Wangs.
And this is which one's not true.
It's not the real one.
Wait, so he does 3 of those things?
Yeah.
So I think he did come back to WWE, didn't he? I'm
Yeah.
sure. 'Cause I remember that popping up. And then everyone talking about Jimmy Wang Yang and me saying,
I think it's the
"What
one
the
he
hell's
popped
Jimmy Wang?"
at.
Do you think?
Maybe.
What were the?
If it
go
was
on,
Pest Control, he would have come up with a funny name.
do it again.
He has a pest control business called Jimmy's Pest Control in Cincinnati area.
Jimmy's Pest
Jimmy's
Control.
Pest Control, so lame, man. Isn't it?
WWE briefly brought him back as a producer. He has a redneck party bus business.
Yeah.
Or he has a line of sex toys called Jimmy Yang's Wangs.
This guy. It's all you, baby. I want you to have a clean house today.
Jimmy Wang's Yangs. Yang's Wangs. Wangs. Jimmy's
How did you ever
Wangs.
get
Jimmy's Wangs.
Well, this one's a real tough one to finish on. Which of these men have main evented a Saturday night's main event show? Dick Slater, Willie Tyler, Cock Roofer, or Knob Builder?
Phil, Dick Slater.
Yay!
No builder.
Knob Builder was when Andy was doing
Knob
the quiz with Ample
Builder.
earlier. And I wrote it down and went, bah.
Knob. What were the options?
Which of these men have main evented a Saturday night's main event show?
That's a question.
Dick Slater, Willie Tyler,
Yeah.
Cock Roofer, or Knob Builder?
Cock Roofer. Knob the Builder.
exactly what I thought.
That's exactly what he thought. Look at him. You're so easy, aren't you? Cock Roofer. Cock Roofer.
You're a parent.
Brian Wedding's going to hire Jimmy Wang Yang for pest control, by the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. And congratulations to Phil Chambers, the winner of this week's quiz.
That's all we need.
Not for him.
Let us know
Not
you
for
got.
you.
It's just
Not
for me.
us.
Let us know you got on the comments. And on X.
God.
At WhatCulture WWE. Watch, you can follow the winner of this week's quiz, Phil Chambers, at...
Fill my chambers, and you can follow Adam Nicholas at
Cock Roofer. And you can follow Adam Wilbourn at.
Knob the Builder. Adam Wilbourn, I need the followers. And I'm on Cameo. I need to record Jimmy...
What's your cameo? Did you have the
Adam
Knob
Wilbourn.
Builder.
I need to record...
That's what he does in the video.
I do not do that. I need to record Larry Robb's cameo. That's just reminding me after this.
Good luck, Larry.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I fix it.
Check out the SmackDown preview and us judging you for your wrestling opinions, as well as the WhatCulture Wrestling podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. And enjoy Saturday night's main event. We'll be back to review it on Monday. But for now, thanks to Phil Chambers, to Adam Nicholas. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon. WrestleCulture is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Wrestling.
Cock Roofer.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, well,
Are we just going to sit here for another hour?
No, we have to get out because Hamlet's recording a podcast in here.
Oh, so we can stress him out a bit
yeah,
more.
Let's wait then.
Yeah.
That's much funnier
Can't
to
tell
wait.
them, we can't tell them what it is. We very
Oh, it's
specifically,
1 minute past
we
half
very
past as well,
specifically
so
can't
he's
say
gonna be-
what it is. Don't spoil that for him. But that is
Yes.
really funny. That I know he'd be stressing.
He will be watching the clock, all
So
right.
yeah, let's make it 15 minutes.
What's everyone doing with their weekends?
I am recovering from a week of being ill, so I am
Yeah.
going to be... Oh, it's not even true. I'm going to watch the football tomorrow. There you go.
Who you got? Oh, Leicester tomorrow.
Leicester tomorrow. A friend of mine has secured me a ticket.
Let's call him Mr. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. It's going to be a weird day.
It's going to be a rude awakening, perhaps, for
Yes,
one of the
quite
teams.
possibly.
His name's Rude Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, it's good. Explain all of these things to him and to the people at home probably who
Yeah.
don't care either. No, I am genuinely just wanting to spend a weekend recovering and getting ready for the Christmas.
Fair.
Second weekend where I will allow myself to listen to Christmas songs. as well.
Hey.
That's how my brain works. It has to be slowly integrated, otherwise you lose your mind.
Fair.
What about you? What are you doing?
No plans. Not a clue.
I know what you're doing.
Who knows?
I'm putting up the Christmas decorations. We are.
Wow, you're behind this far.
Well, we've done it sort of room by room. We were going to do it a bit last weekend and then didn't. So this weekend we kind of have to get it done.
I had you as like a December 1st. In fact, I had you as like a November 1st guy.
we would do normally.
Yeah.
This year it was just we went to see some friends. I think the weekend that we'd normally do it.
It's a pain. Oh, not a pain, but it's not a quick job, is
No.
it?
No.
And I only live in a little like flat, and it's like that wasn't a quick job. Just put some lights up. So I can't imagine what it's like doing the whole house.
We've done the
and all
hall.
the stuff for Eric as well.
We've done the kitchen. We've done the dining room. No, we've done the living room, dining room this weekend.
You also have a much bigger house than we do.
Yeah.
Have you got yours up?
We don't know.
No. Do you just not putting it up?
We do. I've just not even
right.
thought about it.
It's going to get...
How has this happened? I'm the one who's normally like, hey, let's all just take our time here.
Yeah.
And somehow I've got mine up first out of the three
Maybe
of
I'll
us.
do that this weekend.
Yeah, maybe.
We're also a bit apprehensive about putting the tree up because this year Eric can just be like, well, that's coming down.
I'll have a bit of that. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
But, yeah.
It's a life lesson he needs to learn. Don't pull on trees.
You buying any merch from anywhere at the weekend? Or?
Any merch?
Yeah, any merch?
No. Yeah, I don't know where you'd buy merch from.
Oh, I don't know.
WhatCulture.com/shop.
Just don't know.
Use code WrestleCulture for 10% off.
Quick, he's going to cancel it.
Quickly. You've got until the end of Friday in whatever country you live in.
Carl Stevens says, call it festive culture next week, which I'll definitely forget next week. But thank you,
definitely.
Kyle. Oh, yeah.
For anyone who has bought merch that was like the stuff that we had in the office that we
Lousy
had sent out
smooch weather.
ourselves, they have all been posted today.
Oh, yeah,
they
you were
will
doing
be
that yesterday.
On their way to you. They will be there next week, probably, apart from the one in America. Who knows when that one will arrive?
Phil and I, we're trying to judge what classifies as worthy of certain postage, won't we? Squash it down, it's fine, isn't it?
It's definitely that size, right? Squash it down.
So, yeah, sorry for the people who bought those mugs. But you'll enjoy the powder.
But it's much cheaper for us, so it's fine.
Right, we'll not be too harsh to have that now. We'll go now. Thank you very much for joining us,
let's stick
everybody.
around.
See you next week for a big end-of-year celebration and us getting pissed up, probably. Bye.
Say goodbye.
Bye.